Time now 7:23. Increasing numbers of children are destitute in the UK with no official paperwork to show they even exist. That's according to a BBC investigation.
Many of the young people came to the UK legally but were never actually officially registered, and they can't access education or apply for social housing. Well, David Akinsanya has been investigating.
For the past 2 years, this park in Peckham has been Tony's home. This bench, his bed.
I ended up being homeless at 15 because issues with my dad. I used to go home, ring the bell. He would tell me that, don't come in.
It isn't safe out here at night, so he's found an alternative place to sleep.
I would just end up on a bus sleeping, waking up like in Peckham or Sydenham or Lewisham, anywhere really.
Tony's case is complicated. He has no country to call home. He's effectively stateless.
Well, we're joined now by Jennifer Blake, the founder of Safe and Sound, which is a youth project helping stateless young people in London. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's one of those terms, isn't it? Stateless. It sounds very official, but in practice, these are young people who have nothing. They have, in a way, they have no past, and their future is in jeopardy. It's an extraordinary position to be in.
These young people are individuals that have come here as young as 4, 5 years old, and they basically come here under parents or aunts and stay with guardians, and they're not told, oh, you know, after 6 months you're to go back home, so, oh, mum, auntie, you know, my passports need to go back home. They're just left here. They go through schooling. Once they get to 16, that's when they realise that nobody's applied for this. They can't get nothing, they can't go to college, they can't get housing, they can't do nothing, work, nothing. So they're basically left here.
So, and they're then at enormous risk of being homeless, because how are they going to be able to be in a situation to either earn or to claim anything?
That's right.
Now, is this a problem, because you are from a charity which is based in London, but is this a problem which is confined to the capital, or is this something that is happening all over the country?
Pan-London is around the country. When you look at the small amount of area that I cover within South East London, to date I can say that I've seen roughly about 500 young children from the age of 16 to 18. Some we can take to social services. Social services will turn them away. We can't do, there's nothing we can do. And then you've got the ones that are 18 that you're seen as an adult now, you still have to fend for yourself. So it
seems extraordinary. You said before that some of them may have been in the school system, for example.
Yeah.
And then it comes to the end of the school. So, I mean, how can they be, if you like, official enough to exist in one system, the education system, and then when that comes to an end, be ditched? They effectively don't exist.
Well, government do know they exist because a lot of them receive child benefit. So at the end of the day, whoever their guardian is, they apply for child benefit for them. They go to school, and at the age of 16, everything is cut.
And what is changing then? If they're official and they're registered and they're being cared for in some senses by the state because they're being given education and benefit, is it simply the progression to adulthood, which then means once they're independent, they have nothing? So at the age of 16, you're still seen as a child. But then because of the system, they're afraid to go forth and say, well, do you know what, I'm in this situation, I need help. Because we've brought as young as 17 with children, and it's like, well, we can take the child, but we can't do anything with you. So they're fearful for the fact that it's all the authority, so there's nothing I can do, I'm going to have to just live my life. So some of them end up with criminal records, and it's going to make it even harder for them to get stay. You know, so it's this vicious circle that just seems to go round. Okay. All right, Jennifer, thanks ever so much. You can see the full report on that story on Inside Out London on BBC One at 7:30 this evening in the London region. But as Jennifer was saying, not just a problem in London, around the country, so you can catch it on the BBC iPlayer wherever you are from tomorrow.
Time now is 7:27. Let's see what's coming.